Hello everyone and welcome to The Vortex, but no lies and falsehood trapping today. We're here to give you a little bit of information that's been leaking out, mostly because we've been leaking it out on our Facebook page, but we're moving. This is our old studio located in the Archdiocese of Detroit, and as some of you know now, and more people are finding out, we're going to be leaving. And what we are leaving for is this, our brand new home that we'll tell you a lot about in just a moment. We were pretty happy with our home here on the corner of Marshall and Woodward in the city of Ferndale, Michigan. Detroit's just a half mile down the road there. But like everything on earth, time passes and sometimes it's time to move on. So we are going to be moving on. We had a lease here that's run out and the people who owned the building went bankrupt and the bank took it over and they want to sell it. So we had to go and pray for some sort of resolution. And we earnestly prayed to Archbishop Fulton J. Sheen, who, if you watch The Vortex or anything on Real Catholic TV or St. Michael's Media, you know that we have a great devotion to Archbishop Sheen. So we prayed to him, and he gave us this building, a tremendous, incredible building. And I have to tell you the story here very quickly. We prayed like crazy, as we just told you, for a new building. The old building, the bank had wanted it. They took it into repossession from the old owners. They wanted some ridiculous amount of money for it that we couldn't afford. So we started praying like crazy. And a benefactor of ours was talking to us about moving and all the whole thing. And he just simply said, well, if the only thing standing between you doing your work and a building is just paying for the building, well, then I'll be happy to kick in the money for you. And he simply bought the building for us. Now, he wants to remain anonymous, but please keep him in your prayers. I can't say his name, obviously, but please keep him and his wife in your prayers. Now, we're going to show you everything that's been going on the last couple of weeks as we've been getting this building ready to be the new home for this fantastic website. And there's other new news, but we'll be telling you about that tomorrow and the next day and the next couple of weeks as things emerge. So, let's go look inside. All right, so right now this is the great big bay door we have, and this is very helpful when you have, when you're running TV stuff because you need big doors for trucks pulling in sets and that sort of thing. The very first thing here is our workshop. This is, right now, we're going to give you a little tour of this and what's going on in here a little bit later, but we'll leave this as a secret, but it's going into what's going to be our prayer room. So we get together here at St. Michael's Media and we pray morning prayer, evening prayer, and Angelus, and we're going to show you the room we do that in because that is spectacular. Now we're going to go into the studio. This is the studio. We're going to have a 4-stage studio. This is going to be really cool. However, right now, take a look. It's not particularly cool. It's, as a matter of fact, a great big disaster. Now, we're going to show you a little bit of video when we were setting up the studio earlier, and this looks like a disaster, but believe it or not, in a couple of days, this is all going to be fantastic. This will be the coolest Catholic studio there is in the world. Okay, so please pardon our electronic dust down there. Now we're going to show you that we do have some things going on in here. If you look at the green screen, Mike, hit the lights. See how fantastic this is? This is the green screen. Almost done. Almost done. We have the floor covered up still, as you can see. Charlie, show them the floor. As you can see here, it's still all covered up, but underneath here, because this is where we do our 3D. This is how we do our 3D digital things. Isn't it very cool? Yeah, it's very cool. So, we've got a couple other things we want to show you right now. If you turn around and show them this. That is the control room. Wave, Mike. See him back in there. You can kill the lights. Thanks. It costs a lot of money to run the lights. This is going to be one stage right here. Over there is going to be another stage. This is going to be the new CIA and news set stage. And, of course, that's the green screen stage. All kinds of cool things. Now, let's take a little trip into editing. Right. Please, again, pardon our dust here. Editing is a disaster, as you can see, but not quite as big a disaster as it is in the studio. Now, everything in here is about St. Michael, Our Lady, our Blessed Lord. This is our, if those of you who've watched the One True Faith series, that's on the premium channel know that this wonderful St. Michael statue, by the way, weighs about 600 pounds. We get some video here to show you of us moving it from the old studio to this studio. You don't see this every day. St. Michael's Media, he is our patron saint because the church militant is what we are here on earth, always fighting for the truth and for the teachings of the church. Editing. If you take a look up here along the walls, these are all flags of all of the different countries. Go all the way around them, Charlie. These are cool. All the different countries that we've gone and we've spoken to, and they've kind of brightened the place up in here a little bit. Okay, so since we don't want to beat a dead horse, you get the idea that the place is a disaster. There's all kinds of work that still needs to be done. We would like to make an appeal, however. The entire project, of course, is over budget. So anything you could do, and you can go to the link on this page and help contribute, because we do need some funds. We're about $20,000 over budget on this because TV costs a lot of money, and we've had all kinds of problems with the lighting, all kinds of extra problems. Everything's always a problem. So anything you can do to help us, because we really do want to make this the #1, just absolute bestest Catholic television facility in the entire world on the internet. Now, tomorrow we're going to show you the room that is being prepared. It's got to tell you, it's breathtaking. It's one of the most beautiful chapels or prayer rooms that you're ever going to see, certainly in a Catholic apostolate. It is absolutely fantastic. So again, if you can help us by donating, please click on the link on this page. Anything you can give us would be a tremendous help. Again, I said we're like $20,000 over. And be sure and tune in tomorrow to see what's going on in our chapel. It is well worth the wait. It is fantastic to see. God bless you. I'm Michael Voris.